Good day, everyone. I am Amy Kidosho, your first reporter of Group 4. Our topic is all about managing and caring for the self and stress management. Introduction. In RASCO 2015, stress have been defined as one's reactions or response to changes or challenges that threatens his or her state of equilibrium. Psychologists did not define stress right away as life-threatening, but is subjective on how a person sees and deals with a situation. For example, students are able to experience stress when they are doing academic activities. For example, we always say, stress na ako sa mga gawain, and I felt frustrated kasi hindi ko pa natatapos yung mga gawain ko. That's called stress, which a person experience in a situation where he deals or sees. Stress and human response. How do human bodies respond to stressors or cause of stress? In a study conducted by Hans Selye, a Canadian medical researcher, it was found out that the body reacts similarly with any threats, which could be either infection, injury, or psychological stress. To him, any stressors the body uses as defenses to ward off the threats through. Or for example, students. So, ginagawa nilang challenge yung stress in order to fight and achieve their goals, which defense toward of the jets through. Three stages of he called general adaptation syndrome or GAS. Number 1, alarm reaction. The body will either have a fight or flight reaction to fight with the stressors or run away from it in this level. Prolonged stress result to general muscle tensions, stomach aches, headaches, and other feelings of sickness. Alarm reactions, for example, you either fight or challenge yourself to continue or stop doing things which causes stress. Number 2, resistance stage. Resistance stage to the stress is high in the second stage as the body resources have been fully mobilized. However, if new stress is met, the body is less able to deal with it, causing a person more vulnerable to physical stress. Kagaya ng alarm reaction, you either fight the stress you're able to experience, which you resist, or for example, you have met another stress which you have hard to deal with it, or mas mahihirapan ka pang masolusyonan ng stress na yung hinahandle. Number 3, exhaustion stage. The last stage, which can be considered as the worst one if there is a continuous stress. The stress resistance is at its lowest as there's the body's resources, with severe physical stress leading to different disease death may occur. Exhaustion stage is kung continuous yung nai-experience mong stress, parang hindi mo na nalalabanan or your challenges become more stronger and harder, which cause magkasakit ka, which death or cure. It could also serve to others as an evaluation mechanism in order to become strong or called eustress. But for some, stressors are really life-threatening called distress that if possible be avoided. It simply shows that different people react differently to different stressors. What are these stressors? Stressors can be classified as external and internal. External are events or situations occurring in an individual that may affect his or her emotions or sense of being. Internal are those from within and is triggered by personal standards, motives, and regards. Stressors can be classified either external and internal. External are event or situation occurring, where internals are the people within whom experience or being dealt with it. Stressors, according to Aquino and Vigonte 2015, are number 1, catastrophic events, large hurricanes, wars. Number 2, major life changes, positive or negative. It includes marriage, divorce, death of parents, and a new job. 3, minor hassles, landing in a line, traffic, jams, noisy environment. 4, frustrations, experience of being thwarted when trying to achieve a goal. 5, conflict, occurs when people have two or more incompatible desires or motives. 6, pressures, occur when people feel compelled to behave in a particular way because of expectations set by themselves or others. The first three are more external as it originated from the person's environment. As I've said, external are those situations occurring, while the last three are internal as effects are based on the person's perceptions and reactions regarding those that are produced externally.
Techniques to conquer chronic stress. Chronic stress are those that are recurring. Learner through experience is the key and coping in this best action. Psychologists and life coaches suggest varied technique to counter stress. RISCO 2015 adapted 3. Number 1. Problem focused. Proper timing is needed to face the stressor, so the person may either alter his or her interaction with the environment causing stress or avoid first the environment where the stressor are found. Number 2. Emotion focus. Changing the usual emotion in reacting to a stressor in order to produce a positive effect. To look at stressor positively. Number 3. Social support. The strongest the social system, the greater possibility to combat stress with flying colors, family members, peers, and significant others a strategic mechanism to reduce, if not totally eliminate, chronic stress. Trajeco and Gapi, 2003, also listed 5 ways on how to effectively cope with stress. Number 1. Turn threat into a challenge. Number 2. Make a threatening situation less threatening. It is more a discovering something good in negative situation. Number 3. Challenge one goal. Number 4. Take physical action. After basic psychological process such as exercise and change of diet that reduce blood pressure, heart rate, and other stress effects. Number 5. Prepare for stress before it happens. The cultural dimension of stress and coping. Filipino and stress. In a research study conducted by Tweed et al. 2004 regarding the cross-cultural coping response to stressful life events showed that East Asian people tend to engage in more internally targeted control of stress coping, which include accepting the problem, waiting, distancing, self-control, and accepting responsibility. The Western English-speaking people, in the other hand, utilize self-enhancing, interpretive control to cope with stressors. How about the Filipinos' coping mechanism during stress? The strategies might differ, but in general, the close family ties among Filipinos is a strong support system during difficult times. Hence, the Filipino idiomatic expression of walang iwanan. According to Michael Tan, 2006, the Filipinas' way of combating stress through tiis, endurance, and kim repression. Women also found solace in sharing their problems with others and by pouring out what hurt them through crying. The men, on the other hand, take stress by going out with friends and plunge themselves into drinking spree to temporarily forget about stressful events in their lives. Men are considered strong, and so to cry means cowardice. According to Miller, 2006, human emotions are so powerful and that negative feelings can distort positive truths. In that sense, when you are down, the best thing to do is focus in your mind on God's truths and not your own feelings. Feelings change all the time. God's truths never change. Where are you planning your trust? Self-care therapy. At present, research and medical breakthroughs opened the doors for modern ways of treating stress-related illness. Pharmaceutical companies discovered and produced medical drugs as stress relievers. But drug therapy and therapeutic session with health practitioners are expensive. It is really true to follow the adage on ones of prevention is better than a fund of a cure. Stress is inevitable but is worse state when not attended properly is disable stress management is necessary to keep going every day despite of challenging events that may arise. This is about taking charge of everything in life from lifestyle through emotion and response to challenges. Reason 1999 in Lahey 2001 formulated essential advice to follow in living younger and longer.
Some healthy behaviors related to feeling younger and living longer. Eating and drinking. Eat a low-calorie and low-fat a variety of foods that are high in nutrients. Eat products made from soybeans, not including soy sauce. Eat fish that are rich in omega-3 fatty acids such as salmon at least once a week. Drink at least 8 glasses of water every day. Eat breakfast every day. Eat foods every day that are rich in vitamins B, C, D, E, folate, calcium, or take supplements of these nutrients. Avoid needles, vitamins, and mineral supplements. Especially avoid vitamin A and iron unless prescribed by a physician. Avoid diets. Eat sensibly all the time. Drink alcohol in moderation, about 1 drink per day for most people who are not at risk for alcohol abuse, but never drink in excess. Exercising. Exercise regularly, walking vigorously, 30 minutes a day or the equivalent. Build stamina by engaging in aerobic exercise that breaks a sweat 3 times a week. Build muscle strength by lifting weights or engaging in other strength. Train 3 times a week for 10 minutes. Health habits. Brush your teeth and floss daily. Periodontal disease harms the immune system and contributes significantly to heart disease. Get a good night's sleep, 8 hours for men, 7 hours for women. Get 10 to 20 minutes of sun each day to produce active vitamin D, but wear sunscreen. Especially for longer exposure, wear seat belts and have airbags in automobiles. Live in an area with clean air, low levels of ozone, hydrocarbons, and particulate matter. Sex. Have a safe sex. Avoid casual sex and use condoms. Have more frequent orgasms. Increase from the average US rate of 60 per year to 100 per year. Stress and social support. Avoid high levels of stress or manage stress well. Live with your financial means and avoid bankruptcy. Develop good social support from family and friends. Weight and cardiac health. Maintain a steady desirable weight. Keep your blood pressure low, below 140 to 90 and ideally 115/76. Lower your cholesterol, total cholesterol below 240, and high density or good cholesterol at DL40 mg/dl or higher. Tobacco and drugs. Don't smoke or use any type of tobacco product. Don't work or live in an environment that is filled with smoke. Passive exposure is as dangerous as smoking. Avoid use of other drugs. Based on Roizen MF 1999, real age, are you as young as you can be? New York HarperCollins.
Good day everyone, my name is Rodel E. Mendoza, Beach HM1G. This is my report, a study conducted to nearly 7,000 adults in California revealed a dramatic relationship between health practices and morality. 1973 Parslow and Eastorm 1980 to 2001, 7 positive good health practices were given to the respondents for them to choose and count if how many among the items they honestly engage themselves in. Ito ay isang pag-aaral na sinagawa sa halos 7,000 na adulti sa California ay nagsiwalat ng isang dramatikong kaugnayan sa pagitan ng mga kasanayan sa kalusugan at moralidad noong 1973, Parslow and Instrom 1980 at 2001 na 7 positibo sa mga kasanayan sa mabuting kalusugan ay ibinigay sa mga respondente para piliin at bilangin nila kung ilan sa mga bagay na tapat nilang ginagawa ang kanilang mga sarili. Number 1, moderate or no use of alcohol. Huwag uminom ng alak. Number 2, sleeping 7 to 8 nightly. Matulog ng 7 hanggang 8 oras. Number 3, never or rarely eating between meals. Kumain ng tama sa tamang oras. Number 4, being at or near your ideal weight for your height. Sakto, panatiliing tama ang iyong timbang sa iyong tangkad o taas. Number 5, regular exercise. Mag-ehersesyo araw-araw. Number 6, never smoking cigarette. Huwag manigarilyo. Number 7, eating breakfast almost every day. Kumain ng agahan araw-araw hanggat maaari. Dr. Susan Cross Whitborn in Arayola 2018 listed 6 ways to take better care of yourself. Dr. Susan Cross Whitborn sa Arayola 2018 naglista ng na paraan upang mas pangangalagaan ang iyong sarili. Number 1, recognize signs of distress in your mood and behavior. Kilalanin ang mga palatandaan ng pagkabalisa sa iyong kalooban at pag-uugali. Number 2, establish a balance between your personal needs and work or family-related demands. Magtatag ng balanse sa pagitan ng iyong mga personal na pangangailangan at kaugnayan sa trabaho mo o pamilya. Number 3, maintain a sense of humor. Mapanatili ang pagtawa. Number 4, Spend quality time with your friends and family. Gumugol ng kalidad ng oras sa kaibigan at pamilya. Number 5. Develop an alternative self-absorbing but healthy activity. Bumuo ng isang alternatibong self-absorbing ngunit malusog at aktibidad.